Hey, welcome everybody. This is Dave Cooper and Jennifer coming to you live on Building Modular Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Welcome everybody.
Hey, so listen everyone. I mean, we got a lot happening as everybody knows, and traveling the country in the wonderful motorhome. But as always, we are going to bring you a delightful show today because at Dave Cooper Live, we are bringing you the people and the processes that are building it better. From building science to building tech to offsite construction. I'm messing it all up today. I'm just having fun with it. But anyhow, from building science to building tech, building codes, and the building the people. I quit.
Oh my gosh.
I give up today. I'm done.
Here we are on Building Modular. And each week we try to share with you some of the efficiencies and advantages of volumetric modular construction. Yeah. And that is pretty much what we'd like to talk about today. You know, it's been a great couple of weeks. March is a big awards month. You know, we have the Grammys, the Oscars, we have all of those crazy awards happening. But
hey, we won some awards.
Well, a lot of talented and really terrific people, including you, Dave, have won some major awards. So super exciting, and congratulations to World of Modular and the fantastic show that they had, and all the people who participated and really made it a spectacular event.
Yeah, no doubt. They really had a great turnout. Best of show. Congratulations to Axis Construction and Mod Logic. Jim Bongiorno and Jim Gabriel, Dr. Gabriel as I call him. He knows everybody, this guy. So congratulations to you guys. Very well done.
Yeah, so more and more people are moving into offsite construction. And each week, like we said, we try to share with you the advantages and some of the how-tos behind volumetric modular construction. Yeah. And we've been doing this close to our 52-week mark.
How many weeks in a year?
Almost there.
Almost there. 6 days a week. We haven't missed a day. We are late every once in a while. Lately seems like more than usual, but that's because we just have so much going on trying to get set up for. I mean, there's some spectacular things in our future. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, speaking of spectacular, if you are just tuning in, we are live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Why Twitch, Jennifer?
Tell us, Dave.
Because the young people are on Twitch. And guess what? The young people aren't coming to us. We've already proven that as an industry. So we go to them.
Absolutely. And, you know, driving student engagement, driving workforce development. We had a terrific show on Monday with Aaron from Uncommon Construction. And if you weren't able to join us for that show, definitely catch the replay, because Aaron is taking a really clever and creative approach. Yeah. Not only to workforce development, but developing the future construction leaders between apprenticeship programs and equity awards, right? Earning money to pay for their education.
Yeah, I mean, they got equity scholarships.
Exactly.
Equity scholarships. So what they are doing is they're actually building houses. They're getting a lot of donated material, donated product. But at the same time, they're using the students. And when I say using, the students are learning. This is an educational thing. The students are part of the learning program. The houses then sell, which pays for the students' learning programs and their equity in that house, which becomes an equity fund for college. And they earn an income above minimum wage while they're doing it. How cool is that?
Right. So bringing back the whole learning by doing mantra, you know, bringing the classroom to the construction job site with real hands-on training with people who really know how to teach and how to train these individuals. And guess what, Dave? What have some of these young newly entrepreneurial folks have done? I mean, I think Aaron shared with us that one of his recent it was
this old house, right, or something, or no,
at 19 years old, actually bought his own house.
Oh, well, yeah, that was so. But there was another one too, right? 19 years old. Can you believe it? You know what? These millennials are out working. When we were in Alabama, I took my son. We went and got a haircut, and I was very surprised to go to a place where it was another 19-year-old owned his own barber salon or whatever they call it, barber shop. And it was packed, and he was busy, and his mom was bringing him dinner. They want to work. There are some hard-working young people out there. We just need to get them in our industry.
Absolutely, absolutely. So some of the ways that we can do that is show them how amazing our industry is,
Right.
and how we're really planning and developing the next generation of construction leaders for the future of construction. And guess what?
What?
They're going to take us into the future of construction. When you think about how many legacy organizations are out there and what the complexion of the next generation looks like, we have to meet them where they're at.
Oh, 100%. We 100% have to meet them where they're at. And quite honestly, a lot of times they're further ahead than we are, just in their thinking and everything else. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So
love it.
yeah.
So what are we into now?
So now we're going to talk about the efficiencies of offsite construction and why it's so important, and how you calculate, or how do you, or can you calculate the cost of a day on a job site?
Of course you can calculate the cost of a day on a job site. What kind of question is that? We're going to talk about that, aren't we?
Well, we have a couple of episodes coming up, not just only on building modular, but also in our other series in terms of expert interviews and product spotlight, really showcasing how to leverage the systems and the process, building systems obviously being one of them,
for sure.
to drive efficiency on your job site. And guess what, Dave? When you're more efficient on your job site, what does that result in?
More money, more profit, faster timelines, less overhead, less insurance, less liability, less risk. Am I hitting any of them?
Absolutely, less risk. So,
been here, done this.
Yeah, so think about it. How much goes into calculating the cost of one day on a job site? Right. Insurance, safety, all of those hidden costs that get baked into the cost of a job. Right. What happens if you miss just one day on the job? If you just miss one day on the job due to some, I don't know, weather, something, maybe scheduling conflict, maybe. What are those things that cause those delays?
Right.
Do you just miss your finish date by one day? Is it 1 for 1?
Nope. Nope.
It's not.
What is it then?
It's not. And that is how we're going to drive our conversations with some of the leading industry experts next week. 22nd,
Monday, 1 p.m. Right?
Absolutely.
Who are we going to have on, Jen? We got Greg Ugaldi, Henry Mickelberg,
Jerry McCaughey,
and Brittany Connor, right?
Brittany Childs. So,
did I say it wrong? Childs? Yeah, sorry.
Brittany Childs. We are putting together our first panel discussion on the efficiencies, how to calculate the efficiencies of offsite construction.
Right.
Is it cheaper? Is it less expensive? Well, depends what you're trying to solve for, right? How are you calculating that cost? So that's Monday. Join us on Monday. But let's talk a little bit about volumetric modular, and maybe we can go through some of these. So what does a day on your construction project job site cost? This is something every business owner should know. What goes into that? So when you're building out your construction estimate or your construction schedule, your workforce, who's on the job and when, it's really incumbent on the construction project managers and the people who are driving the schedule that they understand what that day costs.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, if they understand the cost of a day, they'll understand when there's overruns and what to look out for and what is going to cost big money. And I think that's really, really important. A project manager shouldn't just follow the schedule. They should understand the schedule, and they should understand the repercussions of a schedule when it falls behind.
Absolutely, because the compounding cost of a missed day on the job site is not 1 for 1. So if that one missed day on the job site is X, it's not X in the end. It's probably 10X or more because of all the different things that roll in.
Yeah, and don't just believe us on the 22nd. I'm going to keep plugging this. This is big. Never before have we had a show like this. Never before, I think, has a show happened like this. So we're going to talk about this in detail with not everybody that's in the industry and probably not everybody that's 100% on board on how we look at it. Sure. It'll be a great show. Sorry, Jen, go ahead.
Sure. No, absolutely. So when you think about offsite construction, specifically volumetric, think about on a traditional job site, how many efficiencies are caused by non-productive tasks, like calling a contractor. Are you on your way? What time will you be here? Oh, there's traffic. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's that. By moving more of your product to offsite construction, prefabrication, you're bringing in a more completely finished product, which requires less trades on site.
It does. 100%.
Which means less time on non-productive tasks, like calling a subcontractor, like figuring out, hey, when is my XYZ showing up to the job site? I need my exterior cladding. I need my plumbing fixtures, tracking all of that stuff down. All of that with volumetric modular construction is done at the factory, and that gets removed completely from the equation.
Yeah, especially in the earlier stages of construction. You still have some of it on site, but it's cut down to nothing almost. So
Right.
100%.
Right.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, Jenna, scheduling comp. Oh, I'm behind. I'm sorry. Inefficiencies caused by design changes. Now, are these design changes caused by the factory, the homeowner, the builder, the developer? Who are these inefficiencies are we talking about?
D, all of the above, right? If you don't have a full set of production plans as you walk into the construction job site, and you have things like to be determined, field verify, client choice.
Field verify. I haven't heard that in a while.
I know, right? These are all things, when you walk into a construction site or a project, all of this should be decided up front. And guess what? With volumetric modular construction, all of those decisions get pulled forward. All your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. And you don't completely eliminate design changes. They're always bound to happen. Something always comes up, a new idea, a better product, a better way. But you certainly reduce that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So Jennifer, then we talked about all these different things. What are the solutions to not having these problems?
Exactly. So our recommended solution on building modular is to move more into a prefabricated product.
Ooh, you mean modern methods of construction, off-site construction? I don't know. What name do we want to use?
Regardless of which name you use and regardless of which system you choose, we speak to volumetric modular because that's in our background. That's what we've been doing for so long. But the minute that you move from a traditional site-built project to a project using off-site construction, whether that's panelized, modular, oh my gosh,
spit it out.
I know, right? Because I'm thinking
mass timber.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of Jim Bannon and all of the amazing things that he did with his timber frame construction. Any one of those systems that you move to will pull all of these design decisions forward, all of these plan decisions forward, and really set you up for success on your job sites.
Yeah, for sure. So you're talking about digital solutions then, Jen?
Well, digital solutions is a little bit different because first it's your system, right? What system are you using from a construction standpoint? And then what digital system are you using to streamline your communications and your information to and from the field, to and from, the designers, the client, the developers, the builder, the whole entire team, right? All of the stakeholders. What digital solutions are you using? I mean, first of all, something, BIM is the obvious choice because that resolves for any type of design conflicts and helps you with the planning stages for sure. But then there's also the client communication piece. How are you keeping your clients informed? And how are you getting them in front of decisions that need to be made or getting decisions made sooner? Or if something comes up, sharing that communication with your clients. What type of system are you using? So it's a digital solution, not just for the construction process, but also for the client experience.
Yeah. We should just end it there. I mean, that's kind of it, right?
This is
she hates when I do stuff. Hey, well, listen, I'm just teasing, but you're absolutely right, Jen. I mean, digital solutions are prevalent now. They're not going to be here. They are here to stay. They're going to get bigger, badder, more efficient, more accurate, more visual than we could ever imagine. In fact, I was watching something, stuff just pops up right out of the table in front of you, and you can look at it in 3D right from a blueprint. Come on, how cool is that? Would you like to be on a job site and see that digital blueprint?
I know, it's amazing. And take it one step further, with, like you're talking about virtual reality, augmented reality. These are all of the digital solutions that exist. Now, do you need to be using all of them? Do you need to invest in all of them at once? Obviously not. I mean, sure, if you have the bandwidth and the resources to do so, absolutely jump right in. But when you think about creating efficiencies on your job site, the two biggest recommendations that we have today on Building Modular is, number one, think about building systems, offsite construction, prefabrication. How do you pull all of that work that needs to be done away from the job site in a controlled environment that doesn't bump into delays like weather, like scheduling conflicts, like design conflicts? Pull all of that forward. So that's our number one solution. And number two is investigate your digital solutions, whether that's from a design perspective or a communications perspective, or maybe it's one system, throughout the entire process. We really encourage you to, check out some of the other shows that we have. Think about the products and the services that you're looking for, because we've had amazing guests on our product spotlight shows talking about, like I said, AR, AI, all
generative design, parametric
happening.
design.
BIM, ERP solutions, really terrific opportunities to learn more there. And again, volumetric modular, we have been speaking to the values, the benefits, the how-tos, and the whys for close to 12 months now. So really the purpose of
I'm surprised we have anything to talk about.
Well, the purpose of today's show, and we'll put some links in the notes, is to go back. If you are investigating offsite construction, if you're thinking about moving into building systems, or you're trying to consider which software programs to use or which digital solutions are best for you, we've spoken to some of the best and the brightest and most innovative in the industry, and some of them, have such a promising future in front of them. Others have great ideas and are looking for partners to really take it to the next level. So that's what today's episode is about, just kind of pointing back, redirecting to some of the conversations we've had previously on all of the efficiencies to be had with volumetric modular construction.
On this show, Jennifer, and when our 12 months is almost up, we're not ending all of our shows, just so everybody knows. In fact, we're gonna make better shows.
We are, but today we're pointing back.
Stop putting me back. I am gonna come back to it, Jennifer. Yeah, but I agree with you. So kind of what we're saying is we're gonna take it to the next level. We've talked about how-tos in modular. We talked about the efficiencies of modular and volumetric. We talked about the new tools in modular and volumetric, right? So now it's time to show those things in place, how they work, how it goes to the next level, right?
Absolutely. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please reach out. We're always looking for suggestions in terms of the people, the product, and the process who are building it better. And today is no different.
Yeah, no, it isn't any different. Hey, Pedro, how are you, bud? Let me put it up. Look. What's up, Pedro? How you doing, man? I hope all's well. Thanks for tuning in today. And for anybody else out there right now, we are live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We are, really working hard behind the scenes to increase what we're doing. I know you keep looking at me, but I'm going to keep putting it out there because we have so much bubbling right now, and it's going to be so much fun doing all the things that we have coming up. Our shows are going to be so much fun. We have some really big names coming up, which is great. And when it comes to what we've been doing on modular and helping people, it's amazing the amount of people that reach out to us to pick our brains and help this industry grow. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for your support. I think we have one more
Tom ready
today. And
crazy busy.
You. Yeah.
Crazy busy here at Synergy Steel with transitioning wood to steel designs and apartment hotels construction, all done off-site. Tom ready, man. We're heading your way soon, so looking forward to it.
All right.
So, all right, everybody. Anything else, Jennifer?
I think that's it for today.
That's it. I'm ready to talk. Can't you see I'm talkative? Well, listen, we have some other appointments coming up that we're getting to take this show on the road. So we want to thank everybody for taking a few moments, joining us today. It's really, really valuable and important to have every one of you out there that is following and listening to us banter on each and every day on this show. So thank you very much. Stay tuned for some great things coming up. Jennifer, you got anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Please check out Offsite Construction, Volumetric Modular Construction. Today on Building Modular is pointing you guys back to some shows we've done in the past. And we hope that you'll join us again in the future for when we talk more about the future of construction.
Future of construction. All right. Thanks, Jen. You've been great. Dude, I just would fail miserably on this show if it wasn't for you. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you.
All right.
Bye now.